Hey guys, it's What If Senpai here, and I'm going for Black Clover. What if today? Yeah, I'm going above and beyond with this What If. I'm starting two new What Ifs, and I will not be starting any new What Ifs except What If Naruto Return of the Whirlpool remastered, because I thought of new ideas for that one, so I'm just remastering it so I can actually integrate it into the main story. So I will not take down the actual video of Return of the Whirlpool, but it would a part one will be coming out soon of Return of the Whirlpool part remastered. Okay, so let's get into this video. Basically, this is gonna be 18 only. What if Asta was overpowered? Now, the way I'm gonna do this, right, is when I basically went above and beyond, just looking for magic that I thought were OP, and like that I could give Asta that really could destroy him. So there's some of my custom magic, and like some magic that I found, and some magic that I saw, and the ships are Sally, Mimosa, and Noel. All right, let's go. So we start off this what if at no one might turn on my fan. Sorry if you use this. Sorry, you might be able to hear something in the back, but yeah. So we start off this story, and so if you have not read the manga and see who Asta's mother is, please skip forward to this video, because I'm kind of going to give you spoilers of Asta's mother and a condition, and why she couldn't take care of Asta, and a lot of other things that into the storylines. So please, if you have not watched the recent Black Clover, please go and watch it. Not watch it, read the manga, or just wait if you're anime only. Yeah, I'm an anime only, but I also tend to dabble in manga sometimes. So yeah, so Asta will be left at the orphanage, but this time Asta will actually be royalty. He was supposed to be the actual king of this. He's the prince of the Spade nation. Asta's mother was the princess and was supposed to be queen, but when she realized her magic ability could kill Asta and kill other people around her by sucking the mana and life force from them, she fled the nation and left Asta. Asta was then in the outskirts of the Clover Kingdom, and the new king that we know of now. Sorry guys. That we know now as, I can't remember his name right now, but you know the king that's ruling right now. And if you watch Black Clover, yeah, he's ruling right now. And Asta, while growing up, he did love Sister Lily, but Sister Lily did something unforgivable to Asta. Sister Lily called Asta a demon, and the fact that he had dark magic, and nuns are supposed to revolt all dark. He used anti-magic that really doesn't resemble a demon at times. So Asta, from birth, had anti-magic. Now, when she said this, she also gave Asta a scar on his chest, an X-shaped scar that looks kind of like, I can't remember his name now. The One Piece main character, because I don't really watch One Piece, and I never watched One Piece. I can't remember his name, but sorry if you're a One Piece fan, I'm sorry. So because let's list out his magic that he can use now. Asta can use light magic. He can also use dark magic, and anti magic and creation magic. He then moved out of the orphanage, or ran away from the orphanage, whatever you want to call it. And Asta's creation magic depends on his imagination, how much he can think, and if he's seen money before, he can actually copy that money to be the exact same alloy that it was before. So you wouldn't really be able to tell that he created it using mana, which you could tell in the first place. So Asta would go to the library, and he would go to see how to make a mansion, because he really wants to live in a mansion, because he thought it was cool. He then goes into the library, and he sees a bunch of mansions, and he took all the matches that he saw and basically mixed them together to make this one big, big house. And he went off where there was no people was occupying and no one was there in the forest, and he used his creation magic to make walls. It took him a month to fully finish the house, because remember, he doesn't have a grimoire, and his grimoire, using a grimoire, you can use your magic at its fullest potential. But then he started training on his light magic, knowing that he can move at light speed and can use light spears, light swords, light whips, and light anything really. And he's also been started working on his anti-magic. So he's learned that he can negate all magic, and he also found out that he had another technique called absolute cancel, which is Merlin's ability from Seven Deadly Sins, but I'm giving it to Asta because magic is still is the same thing there. So he would be able to use absolute cancel, but he needs his grimoire to use this, but he knows how to use it because he knows the technique to use it as its fullest potential. He needs his grimoire, which he'll be getting when he's 15. He's also been training his body. Asha now wears a skin tight long black shirt where you can see his muscles that he's also been training, and he also has a katana, a black and golden hilted katana, and with a diamond blade. The diamond is not any special. Is not any normal diamond. The diamond contains the power to take on Asta's full magical ability. So he can use all of his magic abilities using that sword. Others would break just by him holding it. But he used creation magic to find a way around that. So yeah. So he would send money to the orphanage every year or so, about 1 million yen. I'm gonna call it yen. I can't remember what the currency is called. 1 million yen, and he would also discover that he also has a chain magic, which a chain just sprouted out of his hands. So, and he also been working on his kindoi, which is like sword training, kendo practice, which is sword, and been working on some of his magic and magic control. Talking about magic control and magic, Asta has infinite magic and infinite and perfect mana control or magic control, whichever you really want to specify it as. I'm gonna say magic or mana, depends. You would also realize that he has all the basic elemental magic, like fire magic, water magic, wind magic, earth magic, lightning magic, and you also had an additional skill called lava magic. You will also have realized that I said chain magic, and you also learned the skill chain binding and chain magic chain mana stealing, which is like just taking mana from the people that are snagging those chains. He's also learned also has a ice magic, which is ice spear, ice sword, ice spikes, and he would also realize that he has something called reality magic, which is which is a personal magic ability that I gave him. With reality magic, it's basically like Kaguya's reality warping ability, where she can reality rip, which is the rips that which Kaguya makes when she's traveling through dimensions and stuff. The reality warp, which is like where she changes her whole surroundings. So when Kaguya was fighting Sasuke and Naruto, she transported herself to a lava world. And this ability really gives him an advantage because he can go to the ice world and he can use his ice magic to his peak. He can go to the lava world and he can use his lava magic to the peak. He could go to a earth world where there's nothing but earth and use it to its peak. He can go to a water world and he can use it at its peak. He goes to a fire world and he can use it at its peak. So this ability really amps most of his abilities. Also realized that he has a body regeneration ability and invisibility, the invisibility magic or incognito magic. But I'm not really classifying it as magic. I'm just calling it a little stealth thing that he could do. I'm not really gonna call it magic. Asta, let me explain Asta's full suit because I don't think I just did that. Asta has a skin tight black shirt with a golden and black belt with a golden and black hilted katana with a diamond blade. He also has black pants and there's a golden strap on the edge of the pants, and then he has golden and black shoes with golden at the bottom of the shoes or the sole of the shoes, and the rest being black. He also has a blank headband because he has nothing on it, so he doesn't have the Black Bulls things on because he's not a part of the Black Bulls yet. Yes, he's still gonna be going into the Black Bulls. So the priest will be trying to find Asta, and he would find him, and he would see where Asta lives now, and then when the priest knew that Asta was sending the money, but he didn't know how he was doing it, and Asta went back to the orphanage to say hi to, I can't remember his name, Eno, and he's pretty cold, like pretty cold now. He's not as brash as he wasn't like a loudmouth, but he's the same height as Uno. He's the same height as him, and he has white hair like he did, and just like the same eyes, but his face shape is a little more masculine and is a little more toned and stuff. All in all, he's like a 60 bit, and this part might not have like much like 18 only parts because I want to get the full harem dynamic. Then I'll do like the ship. Then I'll do like the 18 onlys because this is the first part, so there's not really gonna be much interacting like that. So we skip forward to the Grimoire. Alright. So when Asta and Eno went for the Grimoires, Asta still got this 4th leaf clover, but this time Asta got a light magic clover, a light magic grimoire, a dark magic grimoire, a reality grimoire, a anti-magic grimoire, which is the 5-leaf clover, a chain grimoire, a ice grimoire, a fire grimoire, a water grimoire, a water grimoire, a earth grimoire, a lightning grimoire, a lava grimoire. And when Asta put out his hand, all the grimoires fused into one to make the infinite clover grimoire. And when Asta touched the grimoire started to going into a rainbow color. It started being rainbow colored, and then when he took his hands off and put it in his like a little satchel thing, it became a black and golden grimoire. Everybody was shocked. This man had so much grimoires, and all the grimoires turned into one grimoire, and a little being came out of the grimoire, which is actually a spirit, and is the Omni Spirit, which is a girl, and it's like Uno's wind spirit, but it's like It has a galaxy dress with blue eyes, black hair, and tiny boots. And she can also grow her size to be the same size as Asta. So you know where I'm going with this. And the bird that is on Asta's hide. And then Asta goes home to do the 7-month training arc. But he realized the bird was on him. And he realized that bird had mana running through it. And it was not the original form of the bird. And he realized the bird was trapped at that farm.
Hello everyone, Nemo.
Sorry guys. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Sorry, please forgive me for that one. That was on my part. So, yeah. So he got. So he absolutely canceled that woman's. I can't remember her name. She's also added to the ship. If you didn't know, the one that was a bird that could use sealing magic. She's also added to the ship, but I couldn't write down her name because I couldn't remember it. But you guys should know her already. She popped out and she explained that she was supposed to take care of the grimoire that he has now. Well, not take care of the grimoire that he has now. To take care of the grimoire that's fused with his other grimoires, which she was really surprised about. But because the grimoire left much earlier, she was able to figure out that it left and came back to see where it was now. Because if you don't know, that one was supposed to take care of the 5th grimoire, but it escaped. Well, not escaped. It went to Asta, and and everything happened. But you should be wondering why Asta got the 5-leaf clover grimoire in the first place. Because the only reason that he could actually use the 5-leaf grimoire was because he had no mana at all. But if he had anti-magic prior to this, it would still make it compatible to use the anti-magic grimoire. And that's what I'm saying to this. So now the 7-month training arc happens, and this is when we leave off. This would have. Tell me how you liked it, and I'll be doing 2 new series. Well, no, 1 new series, which is Return of the Whirlpool Remastered, and I'll be doing What If You Guys Had Perfect Genetics, which will be right after I finish every other What If that I didn't finish before this, and I will not be making any new ones until I'm finished with all the other ones that I did. So, because I realized that the What Ifs are catching up to me, and I'm forgetting some of the What Ifs, so I actually need to finish some of them, finish all of them, and then I can just get on with new ones. I'm trying to figure out how to make playlists so I can just put all of them in one playlist and just give it to you, or you can just watch all one by yourself. So that's where I'm gonna end off this video, guys, and see you. Have a good day.